Hello everybody, this is Cyrus here, back with another video. Today we're going to be doing something a little different. In today's video, we're going to be talking about Hiab trucks. All of these trucks shown in this video have an attachment that's made by a company called Hiab. If you're not familiar with Hiab, it's because they're a European company that mainly produce cranes. They don't produce like mobile cranes or tower cranes. But when it comes to like those flatbed trucks you often see with like the crane on the back, or another example, cranes that you might find on like logging trucks, they produce cranes for flatbed trucks, which are known as truck-mounted loader cranes. They produce cranes for logging trucks as well. And then they also produce recycling cranes. In terms of some of the non-crane items they produce what is known as a skip loader, which we're going to talk about more in a minute. They also produce hook lifts for trucks. And another thing that they also produce is those bright red three-wheeled forklifts you sometimes see mounted on the back of flatbed trucks. Sometimes you find them on the back of box trucks, but mainly flatbed trucks. Those forklifts are called Moffetts, and they're a special portable forklift that Hiab makes. Technically, all forklifts are portable, but these ones are designed in a specific way. Most forklifts can obviously not be driven on public roads, and with Moffetts, it's no different. So they usually have to be transported on the back of a flatbed truck. But what's nice about a Moffett is the fact that they can easily hook onto the back of the flatbed truck rather than having to go onto the truck's bed, which means that there's more space for more cargo on the back of the truck. So smaller forklifts that you usually see are a good option for warehouses. And if you need a portable forklift, the Moffett might be a better option for an example. So that's another thing that Hiab produces. Another example, those mechanical platform lift systems you sometimes see on box trucks. That's another Hiab attachment. They also produce bin lift mechanisms for recycling trucks. But other than that, we're going to take a look at the trucks I'm showing here. All of these are Hiab related. And, well, two of them don't have the Hiab logo. I know that these are definitely Hiab related, as these are Hiab exclusive attachments on the back. So we'll start off with this Matchbox skip truck made by Lesney around the 1970s. It's a pretty decent quality piece, as there's quite a bit of metal being used, except for the skip portion. The other thing that's important to note is on most of these would obviously be beat up and the skip would be missing. This one I found at a flea market, and not only was it in good condition, but it came complete with the skip. And the skip does pop off, so that's important to note, since most of these would be missing the skip included, or the skip would, if the skip was included, it would be damaged, but it's pretty good condition. I put these pieces of tile in the back of the truck, like these small pieces of tile, to represent a load of construction waste, as usually they'll use these trucks to collect waste from construction sites rather than having a dump truck collect the waste. They'll usually have either a skip truck or a hook lift, which you can see off in the back, do this sort of work. And then once the container is full, you would hook the truck up to the skip, load it back on, drive to the landfill, and of course a recycling plant if they're transporting scrap metal or maybe concrete to a place where they would recycle concrete. So this is an attachment that I believe only Hiab makes. I do know that they make these attachments. I think they're the only company that makes these, but I don't know for sure. But the next truck in the back is fitted with an attachment that you can only find made by Hiab, okay? Hiab's the only company that makes this. No other company makes this, and it is a hook lift truck. So the container, I'm sure these would get produced by separate companies, but the hook lift system, or what is also known as a multi-lift, these multi-lifts are only produced by Hiab, okay? Only Hiab produces these, so this is important to note when it comes to these attachments. So while it doesn't show the Hiab logo, I happen to know this because it turns out I was showing it to this one person and he knew most about Hiab, so he was able to point out how a Hiab only makes these. So the hook lift itself is all plastic, but the rest of the truck's metal except for the wheels, windshield, and interior. And just like the skip loaders, these are more common to find in North America, the hook lifts. The skip trucks are only found in Europe normally. So just like the skip loader, it's very similar, only it's a lot more faster. I think that part of the reason is because they don't have these in North America is because they're a lot more of a slower version. With the skip trucks, you technically have to actually hook up chains to 4 points on the container, and they call these containers skips, by the way, so that you probably picked it up from the name because of the name of the truck. And then what would happen is, once the chains are secure, they would lift it over the back, and then if you need to empty it out, there would be a hook mechanism that would latch onto the skip, and then you tilt the entire thing back, emptying the load out. Hook lift trucks, it's same concept as well, where you would have a hooking mechanism, and then when the hook lift raises, the load that's in the back of the container would slide out. Obviously, it's not possible on this version, as there's no opening doors at the back, unfortunately, but still pretty cool nonetheless. And very similar, only it's more common to find these in North America. The skip trucks are only common to see in Europe. And then finally, one thing that Hiab is really big when it comes to producing is cranes like this one. So this I got, there were 2 of these Hiab crane trucks, and I can definitely tell you, this looks like a cab that you would see in Europe. This does not look like a cab over engine you would find in North America, as far as I'm aware. You do have your Hiab logo, so this is in fact a Hiab crane. Another company that would produce truck-mounted cranes is this company, Palfinger, but I'm not going to really talk about them as this video is focused on Hiab. Your crane can extend out, and it can also go like that. And there is also a telescopic extension in the crane, and the hook can pivot as well. So this telescopic extension, it's really stiff and really locked in there. So you have to be very careful. So I'm not going to pull it out because I don't want to break it. But otherwise, the entire crane is metal except for the hydraulic ram jackets that are plastic. But the hydraulic cylinders are, in fact, metal. There is an interior in this truck. It's hard to see, but but take my word for it, there are seats in there. Hopefully you can see them a little bit. And those would be plastic as well. Windshield's also plastic. The wheels are plastic. And really, that's the only plastic that's being used on this crane truck. The rest of the truck is metal. Even your cab, box portion. Most of the crane's metal, except for the plastic ram jackets. And I put these Lego chains in the back for a little load. And these are compatible with the crane's hook, which is quite nice to note. I also put a little piece of wood in there, as you'd probably use this truck for transporting like bricks and timber. So the outriggers are metal, as I pointed out, just like the rest of the truck. They don't unfortunately extend, but that's okay. And then you do have 2 painted in lights on the back. When I saw this truck, like I said, there were 2 of these. I knew when I was looking at this would be some sort of, this must have had some sort of value. Checked on eBay, found one of these Hiab crane trucks. I just typed in Hiab crane truck toy. The price on these was quite expensive. It was like $140. Now, that's obviously, definitely expensive for a toy, but brand new, these Hiab cranes, believe it or not, can actually sell for $400,000 when brand new, mint condition, never been used. So the real life versions of these cranes are very expensive when in mint condition. But still, it also has me wondering that definitely if this was, in pretty good condition, I could probably make a few bucks or two. Definitely not as much as like the real life cranes, considering the fact that there's a difference between the value in toys versus the real life vehicle. But still important to note nonetheless. So that covers my review on these Hiab trucks. Let me know in the comments what you think. I hope to see you in some more videos very soon. I'll definitely be doing some more videos on trucks with Hiab attachments if I find any more. And otherwise, that wraps it up for this video. I'll also do more videos on trucks built for lifting purposes. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in some more videos very soon. Bye.